Well, hello. On the menu today, I'm gonna walk you through a full face of Essence Cosmetics. This is not a first impressions video. I have tried these products before. Some of them I've had for a long time and I actually like. Others, not so much. So I'm gonna do my full face with Essence makeup, and I'm gonna tell you which products are worth it and which products are maybe not so worth it, keeping in mind that all of these are very inexpensive. In fact, this whole face of makeup costs less than 50 euros. So let's go. I'm first going to prime my face with the Redness Correcting Plus Pore Minimizing Primer. This contains natural green clay. This I'm not really sure about. It is a little bit glowy, which for a pore minimizing product, I'm not sure is the best. So I don't think it does anything special, but it smells nice. Next up, I'm going to put on this pretty natural hydrating foundation. I have the shade 40 Neutral Vanilla, which I tried yesterday. It's a little bit too late. Because I have a bit of a tan right now. This is not my favorite. It's a very natural foundation, as the name suggests. I'm more of a full coverage kind of person. If I'm putting on liquid foundation, I expect it to cover my redness, my pimples, my everything. Now, I feel like even if you are looking for that natural finish, light coverage foundation, there are other products I can think of that are better than these. So yeah, this is not my favorite. Next up, we have the Stay All Day 16-hour long-lasting concealer. This is kind of the same thing as the foundation. It's light coverage, at least for my taste. This is, again, a little bit too late, but my fault because I have a bit of a tan going on for me. So I don't know if you can tell the difference. It did brighten my under eye. It's not super covering, like I can still see a lot of my dark circle. I mean, if you're going for a natural looking makeup, a light coverage makeup, then this might work for you. I don't have anything against the texture. It's not drying, it's not sticky, it's not moving too much. I wore this all day yesterday and it was fine. So I guess it's just, again, my personal taste leaning more towards full coverage products. I'm gonna set this with the Mattifying Compact Powder. This is the shade 11 Pastel Beige. As you can see, I'm not applying too much in my under eye area because when I used it yesterday, I noticed it was a bit patchy and drying. This is not my favorite formula either. It's nice to mattifying your face if you get oily during the day to like control that oil coming through. Okay, now onto bronzing the face. I have the Sun Club matte bronzing powder, and this is the shade 02 Sunny. This I've had for a while and I like it. I love the smell, first of all. It smells like summer. I do love it. This is a product that's easy to use and to work with. It blends easily. So yeah, this product definitely I recommend. Next up for blush, we have the Matte Touch Blush. I don't think they still exist in this format under this name. They still have blushes. I guess it's pretty much the same thing. Same thing as with the bronzer. This is not the most pigmented out there product, but again, it's easy to work with, easy to blend. I have then the highlighter palette, the Choose Your Glow, which looks like this. It is very, very, very pretty. There's 3 shades here. The Candlelit Glow is a more soft and gentle kind of color. It has a slight pink undertone, but not too much. The Major Glow is more of a champagne golden, and that one is super intense. And then we have the Summer Glow, which is a bit more bronzy, but still not too deep for my complexion. I'm gonna go in with the Candlelit Glow. Okay, this I actually really, really, really love. I do enjoy a blinding highlight, but still I feel like this shade in particular is not too, I mean, it's a blinding highlight, but it's still nice enough and soft enough that it blends into the skin well. I don't know if you get what I mean, but this product, I really, really, really like it. I'm definitely gonna keep this. Next up for the brows, I have this product. This is a brow pomade plus brush. I bought this because I thought the packaging was interesting. So what happens is that you have the pomade in here, and on the other side, you have the brush. The packaging is interesting and different if you're into pomade, which is not necessarily my case, but you know, I'm still going to use it. It's not a bad product. It's just not my preferred method to do my brows. The color is really nice for me though. So let's go. Now I'm going to go in with the Lash and Brow Gel Mascara, which is a clear gel for your brows and your lashes. I'm only using it on the brows. This is a formula that's a little bit too wet to my taste, and I feel like when it dries, it's not actually gluing the brows as much as I would want. Okay, the face is done. We're moving on to the eyes. I have the Rose Edition eyeshadow palette. This is in, 20 Lovely in Rose. The swatches of these look nice, honestly. It's not, again, the most pigmented palette. The mattes kind of blend in all together, and you lose the color payoff a little bit. The shimmers are nice. They're not the most metallic, oh my god, out of this world shimmers, but this is $5, I believe. So, I mean, you're not going to get Natasha Denona quality. This is the kind of palette that is nice to use when you want a quick look, something that, again, blends nicely. I mean, it's not patchy, it's not difficult to work with, it's not super powdery when you put it on the eyes. You don't get a ton of fallout. It is powdery in the palette, but on the eyes it's fine. So yeah, it's an okay palette. It's not going to be my favorite, but there's a few shimmers in here that I think are pretty. I'm gonna pick this shade right here. And blend this into my crease. I would advise you not to tap your brush too much before going in on your eyes, because if you do, you will end up with not a lot of product left on your brush. See, it's not the most pigmented, it's not the most visible, it's really a light wash of color, but it's also not patchy, and that took like 10 seconds, so. I'm now using the darkest shade. See, when you blend it, you kind of lose a bit more pigment. I'm now going to use this shade in here. I'm going to apply it with my finger. This is the same way I would apply any other very shimmery pigment like this. And now I'm going to take the lightest shade with a teeny tiny brush, and I'm going to apply it in my inner corner. It really is very luminous. Honestly, the shimmers are nice. They're really nice, and the mattes, like I said, they're not the most pigmented, but I feel like, especially for a beginner in makeup, that's interesting to have a palette like this where you can add a nice wash of color and kind of structure your eyes a little bit without going too deep and, you know, being too strong with the pigment. And like I said, honestly, it's not patchy, which is usually what happens for me with inexpensive makeup brands. I'm gonna go back in with the darkest shade and apply it on my lash line. And that's it. Quick and easy. Okay, moving on, I have the Kajal pencil in black. I'm going to apply it in my waterline. This is not the most long-lasting pencil I own, but this is the least expensive, so. Now I'm going in with the eyeliner pen, which is a liquid liner. The tip is a bit rigid, so it's very nice for the end of your wing and for you to be as precise as possible. It's not the easiest to really stick to that lash line here. So I'm going to apply it. I need to be focused. Okay, now for the mascara, I'm going to use the Lash Princess Sculpted Volume Mascara. This is a nice mascara. Essence makes really, really amazing mascaras, honestly. I don't think I've ever tried a mascara from them that I didn't like. Again, especially for the price. Okay, the eyes are done. Now moving on with lips, I am first going to use the Soft and Precise Lip Pencil. This is the shade Bold. This is a nice nude color. They are a bit dry. They remind me a little bit of MAC lip pencils. They're not too dry though. You don't need to like drag it across your lips for it to work. They're just not specifically creamy and gliding on, which honestly is not something that bothers me. And then to continue on with this natural, simple makeup, I'm using the Extreme Shine Volume Lip Gloss in the shade Crystal Clear, so it's a clear lip gloss. Make sure to clean this before putting it back in the tube. And I'm gonna finish it up with the Keep It Perfect Makeup Fixing Spray. This doesn't have the finest mist. It's a bit intense. Sorry. It's a fixing spray. It's not going to be my favorite, but, you know, it's fine. So that's it. It's done. It's a very easy, natural makeup. Everything in this line that I showed you today, I feel like it's more geared towards someone who wants to have their makeup done quickly with no mess, no fuss, and doesn't want to spend a fortune. Since there are quite a few hidden gems, my favorite products, I would say, are these. So the highlighter palette, for sure, I love it. The bronzing powder, it's been in my collection forever and I've never been able to get rid of it. The eyeliner pen, I feel like I'm going to use this in combination with other products just for the tip of my wing. The mascara, honestly, you cannot go wrong with an Essence mascara. They're amazing. And the lip pencil, I really, really like the color. I've been looking for a color like this for a while, so I do enjoy this. Now, the products that I really don't like this much are the complexion product. So I have the foundation. Like I said, it's too light coverage for me, and if I'm going for a natural look, I can think of other options I have that are much better. The concealer, same thing, too light, too natural looking. It's not really doing much for me. And the mattifying powder, honestly, it's not a powder I would use under my eyes that much, so that would be a no. And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to click the thumbs up. And you can also subscribe if you want to, because it's free and why wouldn't you? So I will see you next time with another video, and take care. Bye.